Hello, good day, everybody. This is your host, Khalil, the host of the Khalil Sports Board, live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, the fact that it's Martin Luther King Day. This is the Martin Luther King Day special, the Khalil Sports Board. That is live right in Leesburg, Virginia. That is Martin Luther. Welcome to the Martin Luther King special of the Khalil Sports Board. By the way, everybody, I'll talk to you guys about the fact that King Mahomes is on the concussion, whether his status is very uncertain or whether he's going to make it. I will get you, his status is very uncertain whether he's going to make it or not make it. I'll tell you guys about that for sure. Whether or not it's going to have any certain mutual effect on him being in the Super Bowl and also being in pursuit of being a back-to-back Super Bowl champ. I will definitely get you guys that for sure. Whether he's going to be ready for next week's game, third AFC title game against the Chiefs AFC title game, third AFC title game against Bills Mafia. I'll get you guys into that for sure. I'll tell you Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs Kingdom rounds 22-17. I'll tell you guys about the fact that battle the Ghost last night. Tompa Bay, the Bucs, they took out Drew Brees and the Saints 30-20, by the way, by 10 points. And I'll tell you guys about the fact that Drew Brees is ultimatum, by the way, whether he's going to return or whether he's going to retire, being on the NBC Sport and be going to NBC Sports as a football analyst, by the way, and whether he's going to consider going to retirement, by the way. I will definitely get you guys into that for sure. That's a massive one you guys are going to want to be in for. Whether that was his last game last night, I'll tell you guys about the fact that the Knicks have defeated the Celtics 105-75. By the way, I'll talk to you guys about the fact that the Pels defeated the Kings 120-123. Get you guys into the and that's also the matchups. Also the matchups, by the way, everybody. Get you guys to the fact that who's going to have better advantage next week. You have Chiefs Kingdom, Super Bowl Championship Chiefs Kingdom against Bills Mafia next week in the AFC Title game. Plus, you have Aaron Rodgers versus Tompa Bay in the NFC Title game. That's all next week, guys. I'll get you guys to that. Who's going to have the upper hand? Who's going to have better leverage? I will definitely get you guys to that. Whether King Mahomes is going to be coming back against the Bills Mafia, I'll get you guys that for sure. Whether it's going to affect their chances of whether they're going to make it back, whether King Mahomes is going to come back or not come back, I'll get you guys that for sure. But first things first, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start things off with the fact that the Super Bowl MVP, the engaged Super Bowl MVP, soon to be married, Girldad Super Bowl MVP, Showtime Super Bowl MVP. You got let's see. You got Girldad Super Bowl MVP, the lot the loaded, the soon to be back-to-back Super Bowl MVP. And also the king of the AFC Division, the king of the Chiefs Kingdom, and the king of Chiefs Kingdom, the king of the AFC Division. That'll be King Sir Patrick Mahomes as he is coping with a concussion protocol. By the way, first he injured his foot. First he hurt his foot, and then he got concussed. By the way, and it's really not looking good for him. So my question to that, so basically I'm very concerned, as I am really. I'm hoping that it's not too serious. I'm hoping that he makes it, because he was motionless, he was senseless, he didn't know where he was. And honestly, you hate to see your sole MVP just, get wounded like that. You really hate to see it. And I can tell you this, they nearly lost to Bills Mafia. I would be really ashamed if the Chiefs Kingdom lost that game. If the Chiefs Kingdom don't get King Mahomes back for next, that's not good. I'll be really ashamed if King Mahomes does not show up next week. If he's not available for next week as a title game, that's not good. King Mahomes is an important part. King Mahomes, he is indeed. We all know him as good. We all know him as a Super Bowl MVP. But if that Super Bowl MVP does not come back full rejuvenated and less, and he's 100%, if he's 100%, if he doesn't come back, that's going to mean the Bills Mafia could possibly win that game. They could go on to Super Bowl, and that's not going to look good either. So Chiefs Kingdom, I would say, have King Mahomes be fully rejuvenated for once. Run more tests on him. They're going to run more tests on him. He's going to be re-examined, and if he's cleared, that'll let you guys know ahead of time. By the way, everybody. So I'm honestly praying that King Mahomes comes back for the AFC title game. I am praying that the Chiefs Kingdom, they will defeat Bills Mafia next week. I'm praying that happens because I voted Chiefs Kingdom to destroy Yeah, to destroy Bills Mafia. I mean, I voted them to beat the Browns, which they did last night. I'm even going to vote for them to destroy Bills Mafia, which they will. I mean, Bills Mafia, they got Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. They're doing pretty good so far. I can tell you that. But I got to say right now, Chiefs Kingdom right now, man, they didn't win though. They didn't win the way they wanted to without King Mahomes out there because he was out for the rest he was out third quarter. Then he didn't show up for the rest of the game. That's going to tell you that they're in danger. This is going to tell you that King Mahomes and the Chiefs Kingdom right now they were in peril. And I'm glad the Chiefs can win that game. I really am. They beat Browns 22-17. I can tell you that right now because everyone thought that was it for him, but it's not. So King Mahomes, he will come back. I mean, I don't want Andy Reid to throw anybody under the bus, especially King Mahomes, because there's no way you're not gonna put Chad Henne in there. I'll tell you that. Now, Chad Henne, he did save the Chiefs, the Super Bowl champs, the defending champs, Chiefs Kingdom from collapse against the Browns. That was almost a possible loss. Because King Mahomes, he needs to come back. He needs to fully rejuvenate. He needs to be healthy. He needs to be cleared. He needs to take some tests, and more importantly, he needs to be in many conditions where he's got to be in. But the state that he's in right now, it's not looking good. I would say clear. I would just say run some tests on him. If he's good to go, that is, then let him go. And Andy Reid right now is, worried right now, disarray, and he's, oh man, not King Mahomes. He's my guy. He's my guy. He's everybody's guy. He's the fans' guy. Travis Kelce was worried. Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, they're worried. Donnie Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, they were worried as well. Le'Veon Bell was worried, and honestly, I'm honestly hoping that he comes back fully rejuvenated. I really hope he is. I'm looking forward to seeing King Mahomes come back. I'm wishing him speedy recovery, everybody. So please send thoughts out to King Mahomes. His Super Bowl MVP fiance, Brittany Matthews, who's really worried as well. And clearly, Mac Wilson did land that hit on him though. But Mac Wilson, Chief King Mahomes' mom thinks that it was a dirty. Well, thinks that Mac Wilson was a dirty player. Mac Wilson was that put the head on King Mahomes, and they didn't want to do it. So they did apologize. So he did apologize for them. But he's not a dirty player. You guys think that Mac Wilson was a dirty player? Let me know about that. The question is, will King Mahomes come back to next week's AFC Title game, destroy the Bills Mafia, go on to the Super Bowl, and walk out yet again back to back Super Bowl champs? Ensue. Although it has to ensue, if King Mahomes is cleared, if he is ready, if he's good to go, that's good. I wouldn't want to consider benching him. No, I wouldn't want to do that. I'll consider having him ready. He's got about a week. That is, so he should be. He should run tests, and Randy Matthews is taking care of him right now. I'm just spraying these 100% because I'm looking forward to seeing him just come back because right now it's not looking good right now. Because when I saw this, I was like, oh no, not King Mahomes, come on, not like this. That was my reaction. But if King Mahomes does not come back next week's AFC Title game against the Bills Mafia, who are a legitimate threat, they're in trouble. But if King Mahomes does come back, they'll get some more leverage. They'll get the win, and they'll go on to face the winner of the NFC Title game between the Packers, Aaron Rodgers, and Tompa Bay Bucs, Tompa TB12 himself. So that's all there is for that. So I'm still hoping that King Mahomes is going to come back. Hopefully he will, and that's all I can say to everybody. So that's all I'm going to say right there for that. Also, Chad Henne, he did say the day at HenneThingisPossible, Henne given Sunday. Chad Henne, he was the hero of that one. He saved the Chiefs' kingdom, and that was good news right there. So that's the best news yet there. I can tell you that right now. So even though Chiefs fans were very, very worried about King Mahomes because they need their king. They need their king back for next week. If their king is not coming back by next week, that's not good. But King Mahomes will come back, fully rejuvenated, ready as ever. That's all I can say to that, everybody. So hopefully he comes back. That's all I can say. Also, ladies and gentlemen, they do have Bills Mafia next week, guys. So hopefully King Mahomes is going to come back when he's cleared this concussion protocol, which he has to be. Also, ladies and gents, the NFC Title game, Tompa Bay Bucs are going to take on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers next week. I'll tell you this right now. Tompa Bay Bucs, they got revenge on the Saints, Drew Brees and the Saints last night, 30-20. And I can tell you this right now, TB12 had 18-33, 199 yards, passing yards, 2 touchdowns, rushing yards in that game. Drew Brees only had like 1934, 134 yards, passing yards, touchdowns, and 3 interceptions in that game. So Tompa Bay Bucs, I knew like they were gonna get revenge on the Saints because no one knew what the outcome was gonna be. This was the battle of the goats here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the Saints have beaten Tompa Bay Bucs twice this past season. Last night was no different. Last night was not third time's a charm. Last night was Tompa Bay Bucs plotting on the Saints, which they did last night. They go on to take on Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. My question: will Tompa Bay Bucs destroy Aaron Rodgers and the Packers yet again? Because remember, Tompa Bay Bucs, they destroyed the Packers this past season. But next week, though, will Aaron Rodgers and the Packers get revenge on Tompa Bay Bucs, or Tompa Bay Bucs destroy the Packers yet again? That's the real question we need to ask ourselves, everybody. Because, I mean, even though Drew Brees, I mean, it was a good game, hard-fought one. They beat the living hell out of each other, which they did. Drew Brees didn't show up. They didn't show up. They didn't come back in that game. It was a hard-fought game. This was do or die is what it was. This is the battle of the ghosts is taking on each other. It wouldn't matter who it is. So I'll say this right now. That's a match. That was a match made in heaven. Another match made in heaven will be Tompa Bay against Aaron Rodgers next week. I'll tell you that right now. Also, though, guys, what's next for Drew Brees? Where does he go? Is he going to consider coming back, or is he going to consider leaving the Saints for good by retiring, going to be in the NBC as a football analyst, and going to retirement and going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Because I made a mistake about Drew Brees' Hall of Fame. We all know that for sure. I'll tell you that right now. But Drew Brees right now, he may have been blowing kisses to the fans. He may have felt like he was kissing his career goodbye. That was pretty what's to come, guys. It's no secret. That's because I want to talk about Drew Brees' ultimatum here. So Drew Brees, even though his Saints lost to Tompa Bay Bucs 30-20, Drew Brees' ultimatum they has to make, though. Does he consider coming back, or does he consider leaving for good, not coming back? He has an announcement that he's going to make probably this week, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will say this right now. Drew Brees is going to consider retiring. I can tell you that right now. He's going to go into Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's going to be an NBC Fox Sports analyst, NBC football analyst, which he will be. And I'm going to remember him. I'm going to say Drew Brees is forever the GOAT. Drew Brees still has it. Drew Brees is going to be remembered. He's going to be remembered as a future Hall of Famer. He will be remembered as an alternate scorer. He will be remembered as an absolute phenom, which he is. But we all know that Drew Brees and Tompa Bay are underrated quarterbacks. We all know that for sure. They're both GOATs. We all know that for sure. But make no mistake about it, though. Drew Brees did not show up, though. He didn't adapt. Perished in the game. Perished. This is nearly the third time they're not going to make. They wouldn't make it to the Super Bowl. They wouldn't get there. I'll tell you that right now. And more importantly, you got to ask yourself, was that Drew Brees' last game? Was this the end of the road for Drew Brees? Or maybe will Drew Brees consider doing the unthinkable by retiring from NFL for good? It's all-time GOATs. We all know that. We all know that for sure. We all know he's one of the GOATs. We all know he's a GOAT. We all know that for sure. I mean, this is about the GOATs. We all know that. It wouldn't matter who the ultimate GOAT is and just a plain old GOAT, whether it's going to be Drew Brees or Tompa Bay. Everyone knows for sure. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's stored for his fans. I mean, he been blowing kisses to his fans, kiss his own career goodbye, having his jersey. He can have his jersey retired. He can, get his final curtain call. He can finally, be this close ones out there. But I was a bit disappointed that Drew Brees and the Saints didn't show. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But the Saints, they got beat bad. I'll tell you that right now, by 10 points in that game. So Drew Brees also made things commit. I would say just retire, and consider him just be done for. That was it. He's done for. That was that. Drew Brees is done for. He can't come back. He's not gonna win another Super Bowl. Although the Saints are good with him, though. It's just the thing is, though, that Drew Brees can't necessarily win another title on the Saints. He's only got one Super Bowl title on the Saints. We all know it's a former Super Bowl MVP, but it can't necessarily. Anyways, I would say that was it for Drew Brees because it is. I think it's safe to say his NFL career is over. I can tell you that right now. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing Drew Brees retiring, by the way, going to the NBC as a football analyst, and then going on to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, which he will be for sure. I can tell you that right now. But he hasn't made a decision yet, but once he does that, that's that. Looking forward to that. Also, the big matches, by the way, for AFC NFC title games, you'll see Chiefs Kingdom versus defending champs take on the Bills Mafia next week. Title game, you'll see the NFC title game. You'll see the NFC title game between Packers, Aaron Rodgers versus TB12. So, Battle of the Goats Part 2. I want to get you guys into that. Aaron Rodgers versus Tampa Bay. My question to you, to everybody out there watching at home right now, watching around the world, watching over the country, is it going to be Tampa Bay beating Aaron Rodgers yet again at his own game, or will it be Aaron Rodgers getting revenge on Tompa Bay Bucs? That's the real question we're going to ask ourselves here, everybody. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's safe to say that I look forward to seeing Tampa Bay Bucs destroy Aaron Rodgers in the past. Aaron Rodgers has a good running game, though. Packers have a good running game, have a good pass game. But the thing is, Tampa Bay Bucs, they're ready. They're born ready. They've been ready. And I think it's safe to say, if the Tampa Bay Bucs do not beat Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, that's it. You might as well just say Aaron Rodgers go to the win the NFC title game, go into a Super Bowl, and then face off against possibly Chiefs. Or I should say Chiefs Kingdom, and then get back, King Mahomes, who's doing the catastrophe goal. That's what I'm looking forward to that. What I would say though is that will Tompa Bay Bucs beat Aaron Rodgers and the Packers yet again and make it home to Super Bowl 55 and possibly have home field advantage? We'll go there because last I checked, Chiefs Kingdom, they destroyed both Tompa Bay Bucs and the Saints this past season. I can tell you that right now. So if it comes down to Chiefs Kingdom against Tompa Bay Bucs in Super Bowl 55 at home at Tompa Bay's home turf, well, ladies and gentlemen, look out. It's going to be a bit of a blowout. I can tell you it's going to be a bit of a blowout, which that will be. So honestly, that will be it right there. I can tell you that right now. So really, as far as the AFC title game goes, Chiefs Kingdom, they better get back, King Mahomes. They need their king of Chiefs King. They need their king of the NFC Division. They need their king of the AFC Division. That's what they really need. Because I'm looking forward to seeing King Mahomes coming back. I'm looking forward to seeing him be ready for the AFC title game. I'm looking forward to seeing him get back to a Super Bowl and then winning another one yet again and then winning a whole lot more. So he's going to be a fully loaded Super Bowl MVP. Like it or not, guys, King Mahomes is going to come back. When it's clear, that is, he will be ready. I'll tell you that right now. That's what I'm looking forward to right there. So King Mahomes may be ready for next week's game against next week's AFC title game against Bills Mafia, Josh Allen, because they're doing pretty good. I can tell you that right now. As far as, Aaron Rodgers versus Tampa Bay Battle of the Goats Part 2 goes, the outcome here would have to be, perhaps Tampa Bay Bucs destroying Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. If it comes down to the whole cliff theory yet again, guys, don't say I told you so. Because if it happens, that's it. Tom make it to the home field event, make it home to Super 55 by February 7th. Remember, guys, Super 55 is next month, February 7th, guys. So check that out, guys. My early Super Bowl vote: Chiefs Kingdom against Tampa Bay Bucs. I'll tell you that right now. And I'll go for Chiefs Kingdom being back-to-back Super Bowl champs. I'll tell you that right now. King Mahomes, if he's cleared, by the way, after his concussion protocol, back-to-back Super Bowl MVP. I'm looking forward to that, guys. So I'm praying that King Mahomes is going to come back fully rejuvenated out in one piece. I'm praying that he's going to be ready. I'm praying there's going to be a good condition. I'm praying that he's going to come back, get his team back, and just praying that he just comes back and gets a warm welcome. I can tell you that right now. So I'm looking forward to that, everybody. Also, some others here I want to point out, by the way, the Celtics 105-75. Julius ran out 20 points in the game, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals. RJ Barrett scored 19 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Emmanuel Quigley scored 17 points, 8 assists, 1 steal and a block. Obi Toppin scored 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal and a block. Jaylen Brown scored 25 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Then Marcus Smart scored 10 points, 2 rebounds, assists, and steals. So Knicks are pretty good. They disappoint, though. I can tell you that right now. Even though they've had a couple losses, Knicks are coming back. I'll tell you that right now. They're looking pretty good, by the way. I'll tell you that. Also, the Pels, they defeated the Kings 120-123. Mount Zion Williamson scored 31 points, 6 rebounds, and two assists. Brandon Ingram scored 22 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, steal, and block. Eric Bledsoe scored 21 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and steal. De'Aaron Fox scored 43 points, 4 rebounds, 13 assists, 4 steals. Marvin Bagley III scored 26, 1 steal, and a block. Buddy Hield scored 18 rebounds, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and a block. Mount Zion Williamson, they did pretty good, though, that game. I'll tell you that. And the Pelicans, they did pretty good. So they just want to tell you that right now. Also, the Bulls defeated the Mavs 117-101. Laurie Markkanen scored 29 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. Garrett Temple scored 21 points, 3 rebounds, and assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. Zach LaVine scored 10 points and assists, 3 steals. Otto Porter Jr. scored 14 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Thaddeus Young scored 15 points, 3 rebounds, and assists, 2 steals, and a block. Luka Doncic scored 36 points, 6 rebounds, 15 assists, 2 steals. Kristaps Porzingis scored 20 points, 8 rebounds, 2 blocks. Willie Cauley-Stein scored 10 points and 5 rebounds. So, looking forward to that. I'll tell you right now. Also, the Clips defeated the Pacers 119 to 129 to 96. By the way, PG scored 20 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Marcus Morris Sr. scored 20 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Lou Kennard scored 20 points, 4 rebounds, and assists, and 2 assists. Kawhi Leonard scored 17 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Doug McDermott scored 23 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists. I'm looking forward to that. Pretty good game, though. But say that. Also, the Jazz defeated the Nuggets 109-105. Jordan Clarkson scored 23 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and block, 2 steals. Despite Donovan Mitchell scored 18 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Mike Conley scored 14 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, and a block. Rudy Gobert scored 15 points, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks. Bojan Bogdanovic scored 17 points, 3 rebounds, and assist. Nikola Jokic scored 35 points, 14 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. He scored 30 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 block, everybody. So that was the best news yet. I can tell you that right now. So pretty good. Playing for us, by the way. I can tell you that. They're still coming back. So look for that. Also, I want to send birthdays out to Batista, the Animal Batista, Dave Batista, Kevin Costner, Jason Segal, Ashley Murray, DJ Quick, Estelle, Becca Tobin, Jesse L. Martin, C. Dot, Honcho, Paige Keiki, Swag DeNiro, Kelly Rohrback, Morgan York, Machine Gun Carl Anderson, Ted DiBiase, Shen Long, Cheddar to Connect, Cameron Westcott, David Martin Blake, or DJ Quick, John Cavanaugh, Moneybags, Latavius Murray, Julius Peppers, Angelique Kerber, Mumsy Stranger, Miguel, Mark Messier, Robert Green, Hannah Cormier, Ella Cole, Brett McKillop, Farida Osman. You got let's see, Diacelli Cervantes, Kristen Ledlow, Esmeralda, Roxana Alvarez, Leva, Brian Gianta, Bushy Dang, Brett, Laurie, Ariadne, Artiles, to Jamu. You got Jack Miller, Michael Pineda, Gary Trent Jr., Vashi Cunningham, Brady Anderson, Kiara Tito, and Cameron Goodman. Everybody, send your brother wishes, your brother shows, your brother tweets, everybody. That's all you guys got to do, everybody. And please make sure you do so with that. That's all there was got to say. So nothing more to it, everybody. Well, ladies, that's going to do it there for the Martin Luther King special, the Close Out Sports Board, everybody. I got a dream that I'm going to be making a lot of sports content, making massive headlines. Time decision. That's all I can say on that, everybody. That's just it there. I can tell you that. So that's all there is for that, everybody. That's all I'm saying right there, everybody. That's all for sure on that. Well, let me know when it comes to where you think that King Mahomes is going to come back to next week's AFC Title game after he gets cleared of his concussion protocol. Please let me know the comment section down below. Send your thoughts first on to King Mahomes, all his family members, his Super Bowl MVP fiance, Brittany Matthews. I'm wishing him a speedy recovery, everybody. His teammates, stablemates, please be sure to do so on that, everybody. Be sure to do so, and that's all I can say on that. So your thoughts prayers out to him. I'm hoping he comes back. I'm hoping it comes back. I'm praying that he comes back in one piece. I'm hoping that happens. Looking forward to that. Even though Chiefs Kingdom, they got Bills Mafia next week in the AFC Title game. Looking forward to that, buddy. Also, what's Drew Brees' ultimatum? Is he going to come back or is he going to retire? Being in the going to NBC Sports as a sports analyst, but as a football analyst, go to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So let me know in the comment section down below what his ultimatum is going to be. I'll just want to sure about it. Where does Drew Brees go from there? And whether he was doing this in a message to all his fans out there, to all his viewers, to his close ones, to the ones watching at home, the ones watching around the world, watching around the country on social media, digital platforms. What are your thoughts on Drew Brees? Well, considering he's going to retire, let me know about sure on that. And that's all I can say on that, everybody. What are your thoughts on Chad Henne and HenneThingisPossible? Henne given Sunday. Your thoughts on Chad Henne saving the Chiefs Kingdom from catastrophe by the Browns after they defeated the Browns 22-17. What are your thoughts about that? What's it going to be like for Battle of the Ghosts? Is it going to be Aaron Rodgers or is it going to be Tompa Bay Bucs destroying? So what are your thoughts about that? Let me know put your votes in down below in the comment section down below, everybody. That's always all you guys got to do. That's all I can say on that, everybody. What are your thoughts on the Knicks defeating the Celtics 105-75? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll just respond to that, everybody. That's all there is to you to know. And send your brother wishes out to Batista, Kevin Costner, Jason Segal, Ashley Murray, DJ Quick, Robert Green, Hannah Cormier, Ella Cole, Brent McKillop, Vea Selly, Cervantes, Kristen Ledlow, Esmeralda, Roxana Alvarez, Leva. Be sure to do so on that, everybody. John Kavanaugh as well. Jenna Connect, Shem Long. Be sure you send your brother wishes, brother shows, your brother tweets them, everybody. That's all you guys can do, everybody. That's all I'm saying that. And what are your thoughts on the Clips defeating the Pacers? Thoughts on that? 129-96. Thoughts about that? I'll just want to show everybody. Not something there is to it. Need to know and that. I'll be more breaking news. Sometimes live updates and really soon. There's a whole lot more than Khalil sports, but everything sports living. That's all there's you need to know. So take care, everybody. You guys have a good day. Please be safe out there. Bye bye.